think a typical person's probably happy when they're doing what they like to do. For me, I like to hang out with my friends and do fun things, go outside.
What do you think makes a typical person happy?
Um, Finding joy, doing what they want to do.
I think a sense of security and a good group of friends and family that you can count on.
I think ambition and then like satisfaction for achieving their goals and accomplishing them.
All right. Do you think that's based on our culture?
Oh, definitely. 100%, yeah.
Many philosophies believe that being present and being aware of the present moment is a huge catalyst for happiness.
Being aware.
Just kind of their general mindset about how they go about life.
So, Sonia Lubomirsky, a professor at the University of California, Riverside, wrote The How of Happiness, stating people have a set point of happiness, and it's influenced by genetics, life circumstances, and largely self-control. So would you agree that humans have self-control over their happiness?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a good mix. Obviously, you're going to be influenced by your family. You're going to be influenced by the things you're brought up doing, that you're going to enjoy doing in your life. But obviously, at some point, you're going to have self-control. You're going to have the opportunity to make decisions yourself and lead yourself to happiness.
I think that you can make yourself happy or sad. I think if you think about things too much, you could totally make yourself be sad over something that you don't need to be sad about.
I don't know so much about the genetics, but I feel like you can make the decision whether you're gonna choose to wake up in a bad mood in the morning, or if you're gonna wake up in a good mood, or whether you're gonna go around your day being pissed, or whether you're gonna go around your day like making the best out of every opportunity or not.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking on genetics, I think it does play a huge role because genetics are what might be able to, or genetics predetermined like chemical balances in your head, and if you're born with a chemical imbalance, and so it's just like harder for you to be happy, or sometimes even impossible, just because you don't have the right chemicals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I guess I'd consider myself a happy person overall, and I don't know if that's based on my circumstances or my genetics, but I think that we have some power in making ourselves happy. I don't think it's completely genetics. I think it's also kind of psychological.
Yeah, so do you think that wealth plays a role in our happiness?
No. Wait, say that again? Do you think what?
Do you think wealth plays a role in our happiness?
No.
Well, it depends.
It fits in the like societal definition of happiness for sure.
I think wealth definitely plays a role in happiness, but I think just because you have wealth doesn't mean that you're happy either.
To me, I feel like it does in a way. I feel like you can be happy without it, definitely, but personally, a lot of things that make me happy are due to money in a way.
Well, the wealthier you are, the more you get to experience, I believe. Or the more opportunity you have to experience. So, yeah, it does. The more experiences you have, the happier you should be.
I mean, everyone says money can't buy happiness, and I think that's true, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt. And like, if you're in poverty, that could make you more sad.
Research shows that how your parents raised you will be a good indicator of how successful you are and how happy you'll be later in life. So there are three main styles: the authoritarian, where your parents have strict guidelines that you have to follow, and they pretty much tell you what to do. There's no real input for the kid. Authoritative, it's the same set of guidelines, strict, but they value the kid's input and they value the kid's interests. And then permissive is obviously they can just do what they want. They make their own choices, their own decisions. And so think about how your parents raised you, but do you think that how your parents raised you affected your happiness?
Yeah. They definitely stayed out of my life quite a bit, but definitely pushed me in the right direction. And were always there to support and weren't like pushing me to do things I didn't want to do, which has a lot to do with why I think I'm a happy person today.
Do you think how your parents raised you and their parenting styles affected your happiness today?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
My dad was permissive and my mom was the middle one to the, I forget
Authoritative?
the most strict one to like the middle one. She's like right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So my parents were pretty permissive overall, but I always had like things set out for me, like goals that I had to basically reach. But I think that made me a happy overall person because I knew like where I was going.
Gotcha.
Always.
It affects the method through which we seek happiness. I know that I had parents who were extremely strict, and so like my happiness would, in a sense, stem from like becoming free from those infringements. And still to this day, this idea that I need to somehow like what I'm saying is because of how my parents raised me, to an extent, almost like breaking certain rules or questioning certain authorities makes me happy.
All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, then, how happy do you consider yourself to be?
Depends on the day, but like an 8.5.
Fucking 10, dude. I'm probably, yeah.
I'd say I'm at like a solid 6.5 to 7.
That's specific.
Oh, solid 9.
Solid 9?
Solid 9, dude. All
All
day.
right.
Probably at an 8.
8?
Probably 7 or 8. I mean, I don't think it's pretty difficult to be 100% happy at all times.
10. I love life. It's the best. It's just, I mean, when you get down, it's like, just makes the moments when you're having fun that much better, I think. And there's just no way you can see life, and I don't know, you can't see life in any other way. Otherwise, you're wasting it.
8.
I don't know. That's a weird question.